Now, KLBK's first warning weather with meteorologist Jack Maney.
We have had a whole lot of good weather these last couple of weeks, and we're going to continue some very comfortable conditions, especially by the standards for the month of August going forward into today. Right now outside we're looking at 60s across the board. It is just a nice morning with temperatures of 65 degrees, light winds out of the east at 5 miles per hour. It is a little bit humid outside with 87% on the relative humidity, but this is one of those mornings I just strongly recommend opening your windows, stepping outside onto the porch to have your breakfast, just anything you can do to enjoy some of those very nice, comfortable morning low temperatures outside right now. It's even 59 degrees out in Clovis, low to middle 60s for areas on the Caprock and out to the east in the rolling plains, upper 60s, a couple spots still trying to hold on to 70 degrees with 71 in Snyder, but for the most part everybody's still looking at another below average kind of start to the day. Our drought monitor still hasn't updated just yet. This will be coming out later today, but with all the rainfall we had earlier this weekend and the early parts of this week, we are definitely going to see some pretty major improvements to this chart coming up by this evening today, and we will be showing you that as soon as we get the latest information. Very excited about that, but for now we are still going to be keeping it dry today. 86 degrees with light winds staying out of the east at about 8 to 13 miles per hour during the afternoon, and a mostly sunny sky. We will see less cloud coverage, no more of those high clouds that we had yesterday, and should see a little bit less in the way of cumulus cloud coverage as well, but some of those will be developing during the afternoon hours. And temperatures across the region, maybe a couple degrees warmer than it was yesterday, a couple 90s trying to show up out in the rolling plains, but everyone on the Caprock just middle 80s. Another comfortable day, especially considering that we're still in August, usually one of our hottest months of the year. Definitely good to see those temperatures a little bit below average for a change. We're going to keep things mostly dry. This model does try to indicate maybe 1 or 2 isolated pop-up showers trying to form. This one, I am not very well sold on these, and if one of them does form, that would still amount to a less than 10% chance of rain for any one location, and I just think that most of us are going to be staying dry, so you won't need to be worrying about anything that could rain out your plans for this Thursday. We're going to keep things mostly calm for the next couple of days. We're still in a very weak pattern in the upper levels, a weak trough to the east, a very weak area of high pressure out to the west, but things are going to start to change heading into this weekend. A couple of disturbances are going to be riding along in the jet stream going across the Rockies to our north. That's not going to be directly running us over and giving us a more widespread precipitation threat, but what it will do is push some moisture into the air, maybe a weak cold front that could focus some scattered thunderstorms during the afternoon hours starting Saturday and into much of next week. We're going to see continued repeated daily afternoon thunderstorm chances. Looks like better chances will be arriving after the weekend into early parts of next week based on this latest data, but still this is just a very weakly forced pattern that we're going to be dealing with, so it's just going to come down to the daily features in the atmosphere that we still are not in range to see just yet. But generally the trend is good. Above average precipitation chances will continue in the 6 to 10 day period near the end and just past the end of that 7-day forecast, and we're just going to have low-end rain chances starting on Saturday as temperatures warm up close to average right about at 90 degrees on Sunday, and then into next week the 80s continue with scattered thunderstorms every day.